everyone, happy Friday. Hope you're just as excited as me that we are going to be reviewing some open source projects today. I probably will avoid a little bit of profiles because I've got a video coming out on Wednesday reviewing people's profiles. I thought try and separate them a bit so we can have some focused live streams and videos, and I will have some more videos coming out on open source projects as well. So it's great to see some people already. How are you doing? I know it's Friday. I hope you've had a great week. Let me share my screen. Hopefully you all can hear me okay. Let me know everything is okay. I'm using a different mic today and I'm hoping it's a lot better. Let me share my screen and let's get straight into it. Hey Rossan, how you doing? Great to see lots of people here already. Hey Arthava, hope I pronounced that right. And Krish is early as well. Emma, how you doing? Hope all is going well and great to have you here. How is everyone's How's everyone's week gone? Hope you're doing well and I hope it's gone well. I hope you're ready for the weekend. And yes, we will go through our list that we have of open source projects. And if you want me to go through some of yours at the end, I always allow time to go through some of yours. So great to see people popping in and saying hi now. Hi, how you doing? Pradyumna, hope I pronounced that right. Let me know how bad I was out of 10. Divyash and Misha, awesome to have you all here. Thanks for coming and supporting. So let's go straight. So this is my GitHub profile. You've probably all seen it 100 times. So let's get rid of that. This is our GitHub org EddieHub. I hope you're all members of this and joined. We're at 1.4K now, which is awesome. And we're going to go to the support repo where you can submit your profile, your open source project, and your resume for reviews as well. So I'm going to go to the issues section and we're going to filter by open source review. I've done profiles on the video that's coming out on Wednesday. So let's do open source review today and go to the oldest one. Here we go. And we'll start from there. My week has been well. Thank you very much. Roshan, lots of client meetings and so forth, but hopefully going to start getting into the work soon as well. And I'm looking forward to geeking out with you all a lot more. Hey Carl, how you doing? I hope all is going well. I know you're always busy doing lots to our open source projects as well. Cool. Okay, let's get straight into it. So this was my one. I'm going to skip my one. And then I think we reviewed, this person had two in a row, but let's have a look. Assignment Hub. Let's go take a look and see. Let me share the issue with you. Remember, do leave your comments in the issue and your thoughts because that is contributions to open source. And that's really, really important. It gets you noticed, gets you known. And as we come up with ideas, I'm going to list them here below. You can see Schmelter has already gone straight in there. Schmelter replies to everything, always giving lots of great feedback. Yes, I want to put a list in here in a comment, but you could actually raise issues on that project and get your green squares. So that is also possible as well, but check someone else hasn't raised it already. Glad you're doing well, Carl. Awesome. I love it how you're all chatting to each other in the chat. That is awesome. You know, we're all about collaboration first, code second. How is the audio today, by the way? I should get closer to the mic. Let's see. Okay. Go straight into it. So let me start making some notes. Here we go. Thank you for submitting. Reviewed on live stream, and we'll put that in. Okay. Awesome. Where can I send the GitHub link for review? Aha, good question. So you can send it to here. So when you go to new, raise it with the right type. Is it a GitHub profile review? Is it an open source project review? Or is it a portfolio review? Let me send you a link. Audio is great, and so is the audio is great. Yes, and the audio is great, and so is the live. Perfect. Thank you all so much. Link in the chat now. You can submit your project, and we'll pick some at random at the end. But I will want your issue numbers, so do raise it already. And we won't get to it as going through the list, but I'll allow time at the end to pick some people at random. Give me the issue number, and we can take a look. Okay, so what are your thoughts to this project? So straight away, we can see it's got lots of topics. I personally think maybe a little bit too much topics, so I might just leave that as a comment here. So I might say, it looks great. Some thoughts. I think maybe too many I can't spell too many. It is Friday after all. Too many topics. That's what I personally think. Let's see if I can make this full screen. It's a bit bigger. Yeah, I think too many topics for that is my thought. It's got a license, it's got a description, that's awesome. It's got releases, liking that, no packages, so probably hide it. I think Tom has already mentioned that. Yes, they have. So I'll mention that again, which shows it's important when things get mentioned more than 2525 last time left. Was that the lot for one from last time? I got to go, but post this on your page release. Not sure what that last one means. Let me see. Packages. Packages not being used. Suggest hiding until needed. Okay. Let me see. What else do you all think? Let's have a look. Guessing you got to go. Hopefully catch you in a bit. Hi, Alan. I hope I pronounced it right, Alan. Okay, so what else other thoughts have we got? So contributors, pretty cool. Environments, languages, really great. README looks really, really nice. Badges, screenshots. I mean, that looks pretty cool. Maybe animated GIF might take up less space. I mean, it's not so bad what it is, but maybe animated GIF. Maybe animated GIF could reduce screenshot space. Again, just an idea, nothing like you have to do this, just some thoughts. Package structure, okay. I like the diagram, that's pretty cool. What do you all think? Yay, started with open source. Love it. That's awesome. Cool. Hi, everyone. Yes. Not the terrible 4-letter word that people use. So, yes, everyone. Exactly. And folks as well. Yes. Love that. You can tell who's from YOUHub. That's awesome. Great to have you all here. So I'm really liking this. I don't know if a license is needed because it's at the end, doesn't really matter too much, but there will be a license file and it's picked up here as well. So issues 1, does that mean there haven't been that many? Yes, there hasn't been too many. Eddie says add a license. Maybe we reviewed this already. I'm sure we've come across this before, but we'll leave a comment in and see. Great to see people joining. Awesome to have you all here on this awesome Friday. I think it's the second Friday of Hacktoberfest. Is that correct? How's all your Hacktoberfest going? We can get you some green squares soon if you need, but I hope you're all doing well. So I would say, yeah, use issues more. When was the last commit made? Oh, it hasn't been active for quite a while. Project has not had activity until mid-August. Suggest what? Suggest I don't know, more activity? Does that make sense? Let's see. 3 tags, 1 branch. Yeah, no issues. Pull requests are not really used. Discussions are kind of used. I can see my microphone drooping a little bit. It starts off like this and it slowly droops over time. I need to adjust it a little bit. I kind of broke it a bit. GitHub Actions is being used, which is great. So I was going to make a suggestion to all of you. You could contribute to this project or any project by adding GitHub Actions, but it looks like GitHub Actions is already used. Is the wiki used? The wiki is not used. So remove unused wiki. But GitHub Actions are used. Let's have a look. There's a build, there's a lint, and there's a publish. I don't know if there's any other, what's the word? You could probably package it up as well if it's being released. Yeah, so just something to think about there. Yes, that 5-letter word I'm not bringing up on the screen, Anu, and yeah, the spaces doesn't help. There's no EddieBot here, unfortunately. Trying to make a PR, awesome, cool, do it. Any questions, let us know. Yes, and remember to continue after Hacktoberfest. Hoping to do more Hacktoberfest contributions this week. Awesome. Yes, keep going. Emma, I know you're really good at React, so feel free to have a look at our link-free project and make some suggestions on our React project. I know when I was doing some live coding on that, you were really helpful in the chat as well. So any improvements to that, super welcome. Okay, cool. Yes. Let's have a look. Okay, so branches. I think we should maybe move on to the next one. I think that's got give them quite a bit of feedback. I think that looks good. Let me bring this, copy this. Let's give that a close. Okay, so we're actually going to move on to the next one now. So one down, a lot more to go. Let's have a look at this one. Project link. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to paste my notes in. I'll get you all. This is the issue we're looking at. And this is the project. I made 3 contributions to one repository, Hacktoberfest accepted label, and now that repo has been deleted. Oh, but I'll keep contributing. Well, just treat those as practice. It's a bit odd for someone to delete their repo. But you learn a lot by doing it, and hopefully your next contributions will be a lot easier. Yeah, please do. I mean, if you've got other repos you want to contribute to, by all means, don't look at ours if you haven't got time. That's fine. But if you have got time and you're looking for some, take a look at our link-free one. Would appreciate. I'm new to React, so I'm sure there's definitely some improvements along there. Tired of maintaining. Yes, I've got my notifications down from 8.2K, that's 8,200, down to 2,200. So that is pretty good, and that's mostly down to the help of the community. Most of them I could go through and they've been merged or commented on or closed or taken care of. So big shout out to the GitHub community for maintaining all our repos. I really appreciate that, the help with that. Okay, so I've shared the issue for this one. Let's have a look. It's got a description. It's got some topics, maybe a bit more topics on this one. Like the other one had too many. Maybe some more topics. I mean, it's a good way to get discovered, but so are issues. And I'm guessing issues aren't used. Issues are not used at all, but using issues and labels is a great way for your project to get discovered. And as Grover mentioned, you get the other problem later on when your project becomes more popular, that you have lots of notifications and reviews to go through. But that's a good problem to have. Use issues and labels for project to get discovered and more contributors. Okay. Most people just want more stars. I don't know why, but that's all they want. I see people sharing their GitHub links in our Discord and going, start my project. It's like, what's the project about? Get people excited about it rather than just start my project. Okay, so yeah, packages could be hidden as well. And these probably been mentioned already. Yeah, I can see this already. Packages are not used. Suggest to hide them until they are used. Okay, looking good. Multiple contributors. Language is C++. It's like a game. I think I don't have any Kotlin repos. However, Leal from our community does. And also, I think the previous one we just reviewed did as well. Check it out further up in the chat. There should be a link to the issue. 5 to 6 is a lot for us. Had a discussion yesterday at work if images should be committed because the repo is over 50 megs for pushing and pulling. I'm not sure how to get around it, especially with front-end projects. I'm not a huge fan of committing images or binaries to the project. But if there's only a few, then you kind of just do it. They don't change very often, but if they change often, then definitely not. Because if you've got, say, I don't know, 100K file, then, and you just make, I don't know, 1 pixel change on that file, Git, I know you know this already, Carl, but just to kind of elaborate for other people, Git will make it 200K because it can't do a diff on the binary. So the repo just gets bigger and bigger, like really fast. Yeah, a CDN is quite useful. Some people have a CDN project and they put them in there. Therefore, that's not really being cloned, but it's a bit awkward sometimes. It depends on how much images are updated, how high res they are. I don't think there's a perfect solution, but it really probably depends on each project. But I'm interested to know what other ideas and thoughts you came up with. Anu would like to contribute to React project. Our link free is a React project. So do have a look at that, and I can bring that up shortly. Yes. Do more live streams like this, especially with Kunal. Varun, thank you so much. Hey, I'm like, I can handle a live stream by myself. But yeah, Kunal's good. We can do some more. Let us know what topics you'd like to see, and we can arrange some. Okay, awesome. Right, we've been looking at this animation for too long. So a lot of animations. I like how the animated GIFs look really good. I gotta say that in my message. It looks really good. Animated GIFs look great. They do. Come on, we know they all look great. README looks good. So issues aren't being used. There is one branch and one tag. That's all good. Are there actions? There are no actions. There could an action be used? What do you think? I'm not. Who does C++ here? I'm not a C++ person. Yes, thank you so much for clarifying. It is React and Prime React on our link-free project. Yep. And I have the live stream on Monday with. Oh my God, I've forgotten the name. I know their Twitter username, but that's not going to really help. And we're going to be doing Next.js. Here we go, Salma. So Salma has a huge Twitch channel, and Salma's going to be teaching us Next.js, and she's going to throw a bit of, I think, CMS in there as well. So that's going to be, oh, there are people already typing, chatting about it on the live stream. So yes, so this is on Monday, and it's going to be at an earlier time of midday BST. So yes, we've got that, which is, Next.js is a framework for React, so kind of, related. Ritvik, how you doing? Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for supporting so much of my content on socials. Haven't figured out a proper way. Yeah, I wonder what others think. Let us know, everyone in the chat. How do you manage your images or your binaries in a repo? It's yeah, it's a challenge. I know some people have done sub Git repos, and they all have their pros and cons. I don't know. Definitely another Eddie Hubber. Everyone, folks, perfect, awesome. Yes, Next.js. It does look pretty cool. I did do a video on this, and it did really well. Yes, look forward to learning a lot more about it. I really liked how it had made React like full stack, so it had a lightweight kind of almost Express-like back end to it, which just worked out the box, and the way you named your file made it the root in the URL. That was pretty cool. I did quite like that. Awesome. Set a reminder. Yes, do that. Oh no, you got lessons. Okay. Well, yeah. Catch up afterwards, and any questions, let me know, or let Salma know. Hey Nick, how you doing? We're doing some reviews. The usual. Been a long time since we've done some reviews. We are focusing on open source projects because I have a GitHub profile reviews video coming out on Wednesday. But how you doing, Nick? I know I got my headphones in. I'm not talking to anyone. Well, I'm talking to all of you, but like audio-wise. Okay, so there's no GitHub actions for this. I wonder if they could use some GitHub actions. The wikis there are not used, so remove wiki if not used. But could we, I'm trying to think of contributions for all of you for Hacktoberfest. I mean, it hasn't got the Hacktoberfest label, but you could ask that they do add it. You can see my microphone's drooping again. I need to fix this. Stop drooping. Yeah, I wonder if there is something you could do. Could you run a build, make sure it compiles? Again, actually, there is a make. I did see a make. There was a make file, I think, wasn't there? But yeah, see if you can do something like that. I think it would be useful. So I might give that a suggestion. Maybe that helps some of you. Could some of the tasks like build be automated with a GitHub action? Okay, I think we'll close that on and go on to the next one. I'm really keen to get through a few of these and then get onto all of yours in the chat as well. Right, next up we have, I give that a refresh. Okay, interesting one. This looks interesting. Let me share the link with all of you in the chat if you want to take a look and see. Here we go. Okay. Have we opened it? I opened it twice. Okay. Here we go. So, let's have a look. Can I react to your project issue numbers using Laravel? We'll try and bring it up in a bit. We'll pick some people from the audience towards the end to go through theirs. But at the moment, we're going through in order. You're 2529, and we're currently reviewing. What number is this? 16. A little bit of way to go. Well, actually, don't worry. It's not going sequentially because Other numbers have been pull requests, issues that have been closed, and all the rest. So we'll be jumping quite fast through those. So what are all your first impressions? Remember, your perspective, no matter what your background is, what your technology, if you're new to tech, you came from being a teacher, a hairdresser, a driver, whatever it is, your point of view adds so much value to these projects. So please review all of our open source projects on my profile or on EdiHub's organization profile, organization list of repos. Review those. Any feedback, let us know. I'm sure there are so many improvements that we can make. So automate Docker, Kubernetes, Hadoop, and AWS using voice commands. That's quite interesting. I have trouble just trying to get Alexa to set a timer. Seriously, sometimes she doesn't set a timer. I say, Alexa, set a timer. She doesn't respond. I think it's done. I come back like 20 minutes later and say, Alexa, how long is left on the timer? Thinking something like 5 minutes. There are no timers. I'm like, oh, great. Okay, so I think releases and packages can be hidden, the usual ones. So don't forget, you can raise these as issues on the repo to get green squares. So suggest hiding packages and releases while not being used. Let's have a look. I want to have a drink while you're all thinking. Hey Tom, just talking about you. Every time I go and review the projects to bring it up, got your feedback on all of them. It's awesome. Thank you so much. In fact, let's give a few people a shout out. So let me have my drink first. Yeah, no releases. We need to get some releases on some of these projects. Cool. I have to update your avatar. Keep it consistent. Let's give some shout outs. So we have GitHub, we have Tom, who's Schmelto, and we also have Nick here as well. So Tom, as I mentioned, reviews loads of your projects and gives immediate feedback, much faster than me. I'm super slow and I do apologize. So Tom has 104 followers on GitHub. Go give Tom a follow. And let's get that to 125 by the end of the live stream. And you can see what awesome stuff Tom is up to. That's a lot of green squares. It's more than me. I need to get down to working on it more. And also Nick, we will not look at Nick's green squares because I will cry. But go give Nick a follow as well. Nick runs BeckerBot, so when you see lots of awesome things happening in our Discord community, it's because of BeckerBot. EddieBot does a bit, but not as much as BeckerBot. Okay, if you wanna cry, okay, Nick's at 388 followers. Let's get it to 400 in this live stream. Green squares. Nick, you're almost at 13,000. Man, take a break. Wow. Very code review heavy as well. That's interesting. With that many, I would have thought it'd be more commits heavy. So that's pretty good. How was Tom's? Tom's is quite well balanced. Really nice. Okay, how was mine? My numbers look so small now. I need to work harder, Eddie. Mine is quite code review heavy. I need to get pull requests and issues and step up my game. But I give away a lot of pull requests and issues because I want other people to get green squares. So that's my defense. Okay. Yes, so it's got kind of 2-3 lines of topics. I think that's really useful. Any more than that, it gets a bit bloated. Let's have a look. You're not late, Krish. No worries. Yeah, 13 is a lot. 600 is a lot too. That's still good. It's still good. Little and often. The number is not. It's not so important, but just having a nice spread of green squares. Yeah, some of them require you to sign these. A lot of Facebook and Google projects do. It's entirely up to you. If you want to contribute to those projects, you need to. You're basically saying you're not ever going to charge for the work your contributions that you do, but most don't have that. Keep your life simple. Forget all that documentation stuff. Okay, so diagram, nice, like that. How to get started. Okay, we're not going to go through it in details, but screenshot looks really good. So first glance, that looks good, but issues looks a bit small again. Oh, we all know Ashwin from our EdiHub community, but microphone, stop drooping. Stay like this. Stay. No, it's not going to stay, is it? So I think they should use issues more. That will help them get discovered. Use issues and labels to help project get discovered. That's how people search GitHub, is for issues and issue labels. So if you haven't got those, people can't discover your projects. And I don't understand why people think they're going to get more contributors, more stars if they can't find your project. Okay, there's no pull requests, been one ever, no GitHub actions. Hide the wiki, I think, did we say that? No, hide wiki if not using. Okay, what else we got? No releases, I think Nick mentioned that. Create a release. And there's no GitHub actions. I wonder if they could automate some stuff on here. They've got this start, which installs things. I wonder if it could be tested and stuff like that. Some of these could be tested, like, you know, built or run, just to make sure things compile or transpile or whatever is going on. What is this, Python? So just things that build correctly. And there's always the Insights tab, and this is a great way to look how to contribute. So it hasn't got a code of conduct, someone could create that. It hasn't got a contributing file, someone could create that. It hasn't got issue templates. There's so many green squares for this project, and you could ask them to put the Hacktoberfest label on it as well. So let's have a look. Add code of conduct, add issue template. And remember, you can create issues for each one of these items that I'm add contributing file that I'm adding here, and you get a green square for each one. So I think that's probably good for that one. I should put a timer up, make sure I don't overrun. Okay, close, refresh. Second page is getting shorter, that's pretty good. Okay, let's see what else we got here. 134 is still good. Keep going, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint, don't worry. Yeah, green squares. If you just try and get a green square every other day or something like that, it could be an issue, it could be raising a pull request, it could be nothing all in one go. It could be doing commit. Then it kind of adds up. If you're raiding all the projects tomorrow, awesome, great work, Krish. Thanks for supporting everyone. Don't worry about it. 381 is really good. It's a tough one. Yeah, I don't see why not. But if I was a purist, then no. But green squares at the end of the day really don't mean anything. It's just that first impression that when hiring managers or recruiters or whoever are looking at your profile, do they get a kind of a good first impression? And then if they do, they can dig deeper and see what you're up to. At the end of the day, it's what you're up to, what you're contributing to. If you've got a fake repo where people are just like a private repo, just doing an automated commit every day or something, people are going to realize that, and it's not going to help them. So it's just that first impression. Koalia, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. AJ, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. One person from LinkedIn. Woo! I'm streaming to LinkedIn. I never get anyone from LinkedIn, but I thought I might as well stream there as well. So great to have one person from LinkedIn. Thanks for joining. Okay, this is the next one we're reviewing. Okay, let me put lots of comments here. Look at this. Using Markdown as well. Awesome. Loads of feedback from the community. Okay, let's go open it and have a look ourselves. Actually, let me share the issue number with you so you can all give your feedback as well. And don't forget that you can... Ooh, 404 not found. Maybe they deleted it. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Project 404, maybe it got deleted. Okay. We'll close that one and move on to the next one. Next up, we have Movie App. Oh, I scrolled through that really fast. I saw some nice screenshots. Let's have a look. Okay, this is the issue that we're on. Krish, don't worry, I'm streaming to YouTube as well. I just occasionally sometimes put some streams to LinkedIn, but LinkedIn's pretty useless, so don't worry about it. No offense, AJ. Loads of comments from the community. Absolutely love that. Really awesome. Okay, we're going to put some of our comments down. Oh, I better open the project first, hadn't I? Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. No contributions since June. Not so good. But let's have a look. What are our first impressions? So it's got some topics. I like that. It's got a link. Is it still deployed? It has. Okay. TMDB. Interesting. Okay. And it's got built with Next.js. We were just talking about that, weren't we? No offense taken. Good. AJ, you know, for you, we make an exception. And you're supporting my my LinkedIn as well, so that's good. Thank you. Yeah, don't tell Danny. I tell Danny every time I see it. Well, I don't see him, but speak to him. I feel bad now. I just take it easy on Danny. I'm like, GitHub, GitHub, GitHub. And he's like, LinkedIn, LinkedIn, LinkedIn. Okay. So what is everyone's thoughts on this? You know, do let me know in the chat what your thoughts are on this. What do you think? I mean, there are no forks, but there are 11 stars. And that usually happens. The stars are usually higher than the forks. But maybe there's a reason. Maybe it's not so easy to get into. So let's have a look. So it's got topics. It's got an environment it's been deployed to. It's got languages. It's hidden, obviously, packages and releases. It's got screenshots. Looks pretty good. There's a demo. I get that. To set it up, you need the movie API key. That makes sense. It's got Docker. Okay, interesting. If it's got Docker, maybe it should use packages. But looks pretty good. What movie is this one? I can't remember. I think I've seen it. And yeah, I think issues aren't being used though. So I think that's going to be going to hinder the project from getting contributors. Use issues to encourage contribution, and also helps with discovery if using labels too. Labels and issues are so important. Pull requests, none, they haven't really been used. Actions are used, but what is the action that is used is the question. How is the action used? I don't see it. Looks like they've removed it. When was the last one? 5 months ago, but that does coincide with the last commit. Just don't know why I can't see a .github folder. Maybe it's a different branch, but it says only one branch. Not sure why that is. Any ideas why that would be? Anyone? How they can get GitHub Actions to run without a .github workflows folder? Yeah. Okay. Insights. Let's have a look. I know we'll find something on here. Code of conduct. Need a code of conduct. Oh, where am I going? Need a code of conduct. Add a code of conduct. Add more functionality. Last commit was a long time ago. What else? Tom, you're like a contributor to most projects. I think that's awesome. That's really, really good. Only love to Eddie Howe. Yeah, we won the GitHub Award for community. Yes. Inclusive open source community. And that's because of all of you amazing people. Okay. How do I filter so many issues? How do you mean? Is in my issue list here, I'm filtering by label or on GitHub as a whole. So if you go to the top here and you go to issues, you can actually filter just like we're filtering here. So if I open this, issues, this is issues created, or you can do assigned. But if you clear the filter, you could say search the whole of GitHub for a certain like label, like good first issue. Oh, I spelled that wrong. But like, I don't know, if I pick one, let me just, good first issue, for example, click on it, it filters by that, but it's filtering by my projects. If I just remove all those, there you go, that's searching the whole of GitHub. There's quite a few, a good first issue, and you can add other labels like Oktoberfest and languages and all sorts of things. So that's how you can filter them, and then you discover projects. That's how, you know, most of our projects get discovered. Hopefully that helps. Less content on the README, potentially. I mean, a bit more is better than less, I suppose. Third-party integrations. Ah, okay, got you. Hey, Bavesh, have I pronounced that right? Good to have you here. Cool. Okay, so what else have we got? Issue templates. Lots of green squares for all of you. Add issue templates. Okay, I think that's enough for this one. But as you can see, there's probably a green square for each one of these items. So feel free to go and grab those. What else have we got? Next up, we've got a website and a bot. Oh, let's look at a bot. And we've got Nick here, who is the bot expert. So let me share this issue with you. And while you're all taking a look, I can have a drink as well. Let's have a look. Awesome. Great to hear. Yeah, it's a great way to find good first issues, and it's a great way to discover projects. It's a great way for our projects to get discovered as well. So make sure there are good first issues in your projects that you don't do, that you try and leave it for new contributors. And sometimes you get people who only do good first issues. It's not really helping them because they're not going to learn anymore. But also, I try and not allocate good first issue to the same person over and over again. I ask them to do something a bit harder. That's why in our projects, we do this. Let me quickly show you. Let's have a look. If I quickly show you, I think we've done it in the API and the Edibot, for example. These have been given points, and 2 points might mean nothing, or actually will mean nothing to everyone different apart from me who assigned them. But the point, pardon the pun, but the reason why it's so important to have points on these things rather than time is because if someone picks a 1 pointer and does it and they're happy with it, they're comfortable with it, they're confident, and they want a bit more of a challenge, they could pick a 2 pointer, and they know in the kind of relationship of the grand scheme of things, the 2 pointer is probably twice as hard as the 1 pointer, give or take, right? You get the idea. But if they jumped and did a 5 pointer or an 8 pointer, we're using Fibonacci sequence here is why we're jumping up that way, then I might suggest, hey, you sure you want to jump straight into that? Or they might even think themselves, do I actually want something that's so difficult? So yes, and sometimes people want something that's difficult, but it's good to try and get into a project. That's why I think it's really important to have some sort of pointing system, which is difficulty, time, unknown, like all merge into one. It comes from Agile. I didn't invent it. All right, let's have a look at this project. Oh, there's no package lock file. Okay, interesting. There is many green squares, like 3 green squares for someone there. They can raise the issue, they can do the commit, they can raise the pull request, and that's like 3 green squares. Anand, hopefully I pronounced that right. Tech stack to start contributing to open source. I'm going to let everybody in chat answer this because we have so many EdiHub regulars here. They will definitely help you, and I'm pretty sure they're all going to say the same thing. So everyone, write in the chat what your thoughts are to this. And we can discuss. Yeah, it's good to mix it up. There's different small repos that move faster, and bigger repos can also move faster. It depends on what faster is, but you definitely mix it up. Try different things and see. I'm not aware of any Python projects, but I'm sure people in the chat can maybe make some suggestions. Yes, exactly. Any stack you want, any language works. It's about, wait a second, I have it here, collaboration first, code second. So really the tech stack doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter what time zone you're in. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. Hey, look, I'm here in my pajamas. It doesn't matter if you have hair, don't have hair like me, or you do, or you studied computer science, or you didn't, or you were, a month ago, you were in a different, space, like, I don't know, hairdresser or driver, whatever, doesn't matter. Open source just cares that you visit once in a while and add value, and your perspective can add so much value. So yes, have you all given the video a thumbs up, by the way? I didn't ask yet. Please do. Really help support the channel, and trust me, will not cost you anything. Yeah, documentation is a great way to start, absolutely. And it's a great way to get used to the project as well. So you follow documentation. Does it make sense? Is there a step missing? Has the project moved forward but documentation hasn't? And can you make an improvement to that? That's a great suggestion, because then you get to learn about the project as well as adding value for the next person as well and to the project. So that's awesome. Okay, let's have a look. So Nick noticed no package lock file. Interesting, let's add that. Oh, Nick's already commented, so I'll leave that out. There are GitHub actions, I think, running. Oh, no, there isn't. There's only issue templates. So, okay, so it's got description, it's got topics, languages, looks good, how to clone it. This thing is interesting. This is one documentation improvement one of you can make if you just want to get started and contribute to open source. So what do you notice here? I see this on so many projects. They have git clone, great. So the person copies that, they paste it, they run in their terminal, they clone the project. And then it says after cloning, run npm install, and they'll get an error. Because those of you who have done this multiple times before will know you need to navigate into that directory before you run npm install. But if you're new to contributing, or you're new to Node in this case because it's an npm, then you're going to clone it, you're going to run npm install, and it's going to go error, no package JSON found. And so it's really important to add those extra steps to lower the barrier to entry for people to contribute. So a lot of people will do clone this, get the error, and then not come back. And so they're missing out on a lot of contributions. And no CD, we'll have to take a look. Yeah, CD into that clone, exactly. Francesco, how are you doing? Awesome. I'm going to take those €5, put it in my pocket and save it for when you come to Bali. Then I want to be buying you a mojito. Awesome to have you here, Francesco. How are you? I'm still waiting to do a collab with you, Francesco. You're just too busy. I think you were doing a live stream just an hour ago or something, just as I was setting up for mine, I think. I saw some Twitter spaces going on as well. Like so many things going on. Should we have a quick look at Francesco's? We'll come back to this project in a second. Let's have a look at Francesco. What's your GitHub username? Put it into the chat. Let's check out Francesco's GitHub project and let's see if it's got lots of green squares or if we need to encourage Francesco to do more. I know Francesco, 2 live streams today. Wow. Wow, that's impressive. Very, very cool. How many did done 1 this week? You've done 2 today. Wow, okay, step up my game. But yeah, put your GitHub username, Francesco, in the chat. Let's have a quick look at your GitHub account. I know you're working on some open source projects for your community as well, the 4 Cs. Krish, no worries. Thank you so much for joining and always supporting everyone in the community. Good luck with your homework. Aha, here we go. Francesco. So GitHub, Francesco. Aha, here we go. Okay, oh, that's your site. Let's have a look. Francesco, you need some more green squares. Everyone say, Francesco, get some more green squares in the chat. Come on, let's do it. And very commit heavy. You need to review some pull requests and make some pull requests yourself and some issues. Okay, we're going to get, Francesco has 428 followers. He's going to get to 450, but he needs more green squares first. So awesome and great to see you got lots of sponsors as well. And you're not part of the EddieHub org. Francesco. But everyone do go check out Francesco's YouTube channel. Oh, he's put it here, even easier. There's lots of collaborations. Let me share this in the chat as well. This is Francesco's YouTube channel. Do go check it out. But only if Francesco gets some more green squares. Oh my God, have you just noticed something? What you all noticed? Yes, thank you, Krish and everyone else. Awesome. Don't blast me. Come to India. It is on the list. You haven't been super active. We're going to get you super active. Fayaz, good suggestion. People can sponsor me on GitHub sponsors. I don't promote it, but thank you so much. Don't blast me. See you tomorrow at an early live stream. Tomorrow? No, it's Monday's the early live stream. Don't scare me like that, Krish. Francesco, get those green squares. Exactly. Okay, cool. Right, what's that? Green squares. Yes, so what do you notice about Francesco's GitHub profile? It's not customized. Francesco, customize your GitHub profile right now, just with the default template that you get from GitHub. And then other people can make contributions. And then your code reviews can go up, your issues can go up, your pull requests can go up. So just go create a repo and give it the same name as your username. So create a repo that is Francesco XX and just hit create, done, and then people can send you contributions. Okay, right. Enough. And join EddieHub as well. And to join EddieHub, you go to our support repo and you go to issues, you go to new issue, and you go invite me to the GitHub organization. I'll share that in the chat. And then the bot will send you an invitation to join our GitHub org as well. A stream a day keeps Eddie away. Yeah, broken hearts all round. Francesco, knowing is not enough. You need to get that green square. No, I'm just joking. I know you're busy doing lots of stuff. Oh, you had it customized, but I wanted to use it for the community now, so I removed it. You can still have it customized. And you can do lots of community stuff in there if you want and customize the organization. Krish will do it for you already. But Krish, remember, not a massive PR, little PRs. Okay, right. Let's get back to reviewing this this project. So this bot. So what have we got? So no package lock. Was there no GitHub action as well? There was no GitHub action. So if we another tip of how you can all get some amazing Hacktoberfest contributions and green squares. If you find a project, doesn't matter what language it is, but we'll take this one for an example because I know JavaScript and Node the best. It has a package JSON, and Python will have one, PHP will have one, Java, they all have one. But if you look, they have these scripts. So you can see tests, there are no tests, but there is a start and there is a dev. So you could just check that the project builds in a GitHub action. And with a few lines of YAML, you can add so much value to this project. So highly recommend that. Let's have a look. Recommend using GitHub Actions for automation. What else have we got? This microphone's tipping still. Come back over here. Let's have a look at the community side. There's no code of conduct. And I always recommend to everyone, when contributing to a project, do two things. Check for a code of conduct. Make sure the person wants to be inclusive and so forth. And also check, let me just write that down and I'll tell you the second one in a second. Add code of conduct. And then the other thing I was going to say was, I've now forgotten, yes, pull requests. Go to pull requests, go to the closed pull requests, this is a hot tip. Okay, these have all been merged because they're purple, but find one that's red that hasn't been merged, or two or three that haven't been merged, and have a look and see if it got closed in a friendly way. If it was closed by the author, that's fine. But if it was closed by a maintainer, did the maintainer say, hey, thank you so much for your contribution, but this is not a feature we want at the moment, or a fix or improvement or change? Have a look at the issues. And that's fine. The maintainer can close open pull requests if it's something they don't want. But if they just hit close without any conversation, that's not a project you want to contribute to because you don't know why it got closed. Was it something they didn't want? Was it their improvements or changes that were needed? So I highly recommend checking that. Big tip there. Issues. Oh, they have some good first issues as well. That's pretty good. Nice. Looks good. Maybe I should have some screenshots, I think, in add screenshots or GIFs to the README. What else do you all think? I think that's pretty good. Hopefully some, automation. There's no tag, so definitely need a release. Create a release. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. Let's, gone too far back. Let's move on to the next one. How are we doing on time? Soon we're going to be looking at your projects. Close that and close that. Review. Okay, hand gesture mouse interface. Okay, let's have a look. Lots of comments already. Awesome. Lots of collaboration. Recognize Koalia there, Tom, Sam. Awesome. Let me share this issue with you so you all can have a look. There we go. Let's open the project. Let's have, what did I miss in the chat? Let's have a look. Took me also quite a while to get doing it. Carl, you do so much. I think you're a machine. It's just you do so much. It's awesome. Have to go. Looking forward to joining one day. Francesca, thank you so much for popping in and saying hi, and for the super chat donation. Really appreciate it. I know we keep super chatting each other, but I think YouTube takes 40% each time we do that. So we're losing out each time. Maybe I think Fayaz was right. We should do GitHub sponsors instead of YouTube super chat, but I really appreciate it. Okay. Will you be reviewing profiles from people in the chat and the stream? I will try to do that. Yes, that's the plan. I always try to go through the list at the beginning and then towards the end pick some people. But I still need your issue number, so still raise the issue, because then I can write it down, we can log it, and then we can close it. Oh, Tom's already on it. Perfect. Cool. Okay, we've been going for like almost an hour now, so soon we're going to be looking at your profiles. So what have we got on this? Okay, so there is topics, description, release. I'm not using Semver, so maybe Semver might be a good one to use. Let's have a look. Great to see a release. Maybe use Semver. What else? The packages are not being used. Packages are not used. So suggest hiding. What do you all think? Python. Tom's also a contributor on this one. I told you Tom does a lot. Definitely follow the people that I suggested in the past. No screenshots. I think it needs some screenshots, animated GIFs. Add screenshots, animated GIFs. Really, really important. I don't know if the idea folder should be committed. I personally don't think so, because someone might not be using IntelliJ, like PyCharms or whatever was used for this. Remove ID folder idea. This should be ignored. I don't usually ignore these in the repo git ignore, because I ignore these in my global git ignores, and so everyone really should maintain their own tools to be ignored, because we can use different tools. So there is one tag. There are no issue. Oh, there's one issue. Hide packages. Look at that, created already. Nice, awesome. A member of GitHub. Yay, Anna! Thank you very much. We're going to use issues and labels to help get more contributors and be discovered. How we're looking? Should we go to the insights and have a look? Let's see, community. No code of conduct and probably issue template, probably the two main ones. Add code of conduct and I'll just put a different one. Add issue template. Yeah, I think those are the important ones. Pull requests, there's been some. There's no GitHub actions. Or maybe hide the wiki as well. I don't think that's being used. Yeah, hide wiki if not being used. Okay, close. Should we jump to some of yours in the audience and chat? And chat in the chat. Let's close some of these. Okay. Right, what have we got? So we've got Varun 2751. Let's have a look. If I click on one of these, I can just change this number at the end. 2751. I'm sure we reviewed this before. I definitely recognize this. Opened an hour ago. I'm pretty sure we reviewed it. Have you made some updates and changes? Let's have a cheeky look. Is that the right one? No, that's not the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Why can't I find it? It is Varun. I don't know. I can't find it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Doesn't really matter. We'll have a look again. You know, you can always, you know, I always like showing off BeckerBot. Oh, we'll have a look at BeckerBot in a moment. Yes, got some good examples there, and see if we spot anything that maybe some suggestions we can make. But I'm sure you've covered everything already. Okay, so profile views, Nick and me and quite a few others don't really like that. I don't think that does very good. I know why I couldn't find you. You haven't joined GitHub. You need to join GitHub GitHub org so you can get a GitHub org bit down here. I would just definitely add a link if you've got like a Twitter link or LinkedIn or something. Make use of this bit down the left-hand side. Great that you've got a profile picture. Let me start commenting these in. Where did yours go? Did I lose it? I lost it. If I go in, what was the number? 2. I did see it somewhere. 2751. 2751. Got loads of comments. 3 minutes ago, Tom was already on it. Nice one, Tom. Use the GitHub profile fields. Hope that makes sense. I'm going to say URL, join URL. What else was there? There was bio you've used. I think URL should be an important one. Location's quite good. People know your time zone. Join EdiHub, GitHub org for sure. I ignore these. Whenever I see these things, these kind of cups, I don't know why, it's just so hard for me to look at. I just completely skip over them. Maybe that's just a personal preference. Oh, so you have got links here. So what I would suggest is putting one of those links up here in your bio. I think it goes just underneath the description. Are you wasting a lot of white space down the right-hand side? I mean, everyone give your thoughts in the chat as well. Great to see you throwing the numbers out there, but also give feedback to each other. Your perspective is really important. But a lot of white space, so it's taken me like kind of 2 pages to get down to this section. So what I'd suggest is removing, you got 6 pinned repositories. I would say 4 is enough. And try and, some of these widgets, maybe reduce them and put the ones that you're left with side by side, like left and right, so you can make a bit more use of the white space. You haven't got that triangle graph here. It'd be great if you could enable that and see. But yeah, try and, today you got 1 contribution, which is great. It's 15th today, that's correct. See if you can try and get like 1 every day or every other day. And remember, it doesn't have to be code. It can be raising an issue. It can be starting a discussion. So yes, I hope that helps. I'm gonna leave some comments and we'll move on to the next one. Make use of the white space in the customized GitHub profile. 2 columns. And what else did we say? I forgot now. Profile remove profile views. Yeah, we don't like that. I think that's it. Hope that helps. Remove the forked pinned repos. Oh yeah, these forked. Okay. Yeah, you could potentially move those as well. Remove those. Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing. Who have we got up next? Everyone in the chat, put your issue numbers in again because they've gone off the history. So each time I come to an end, do put your numbers back in. But great suggestions. Eddie wants quick access to your green squares. Green square a day keeps Eddie away. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, spacing is important to have spacing, but also not important not to like waste to eat at the same time. Becca, we're going to Becca. Okay, let's do it. I don't even need to copy and paste it. I have it already. He says, I do. There we go. Is that the right one? Yes. Okay. So let's have a look. Yes, open source. So if you join our Discord, we'll have a whole community of people wanting to help you get into open source as well. So hopefully Nightbot will reply, join our Discord, and yeah, we'll help you get into open source, get you green squares, get you upskilling faster, get you growing in network, getting you the job, clients, whatever you need. Open source is a great foundation to everything. Awesome. Varun, make those changes. Sounds good. Are your green squares on a peak, Eddie? We'll be gone for a week. I don't know. How are my green squares doing? My green squares are not so good. Oh my God, I've missed some days. It's okay if you miss some days. Don't worry. Like brushing your teeth, remember? Okay. Right. Okay, we're going to do Nick's one next. Has everyone given the video a thumbs up, by the way? If you haven't, please do. Really help support the channel. How are we doing with thumbs up? Only 6 thumbs up. Not bad. We can do better. We can do better. Okay, so Nick has releases. Yes. Sponsors, contributors, languages. Topics, nice. Hacktoberfest, yay. A friendly Discord bot. I would probably put like if maybe an extra sentence in there. I would probably say like, what does it do? Like just a couple of the main features, like moderation of a Discord community or something like that. I think that would be good. What else? Cool. Code of conduct, art, credit. I would have some quick start in here. I know you have full-on documentation as well. I know you do have some really good documentation on this. But I would probably just have some quick start here getting started. I don't know. I think some people might not click the link. Just a thought. Just me thinking out loud. So, yeah. And you have tests. Awesome. You have GitHub Actions. What actions do you have running? Workflows. You have code analysis, and you have what do you run? You run the lint, and you run the build, and you run the tests. That's really good. You have issues. I know they're going to be labeled up super well, so that's really good. Really, really nice. There are a lot of them are assigned as well. Wow, that's really good. Nice. What do you do if someone holds on to it for too long? I wonder if there's a GitHub action that could unassign if there's been no activity on the issue for like, I don't know, a week or something. Just a thought. And I bet if we go to the community tab, these are going to have green ticks, full house. Full house. Ignoring the last one, but that's fine. Full house. I can't even remember what the last one does now. I've forgotten. But it looks good. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Thanks for the reminder. I forgot. I can't remember what I said, but you're welcome. Yeah, so I'll make an issue, get a green square. The link is in the chat. Nick shared it already. Description Rebecca, the only Discord bot you need. Yeah, like Linktree, right? Well, Linktree say the only link you ever need. And I think we said something else in ours. What did we say? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't add it to the README. I should add it. I did add it to a tweet or something. I have to try and remember. Hi Rashid, how you doing? There's not a quick approach. Fair enough. You reach out. Okay, it's good that you're on top of those things. That's really good. What is the content report? Remind me. Another issue, another green square. Nick's giving them away. That's awesome. Remind me what that is. I can't remember, Nick. I know we looked it up because when it appeared, we were like, oh, that's new. And I can't remember what it was. I have forgotten. Okay. Right, let's pick some more people from the audience as well. So who else have we got? I did see some numbers come up. Who's still here? Send your numbers in the chat and let's take a look. Everyone's gone? No one wants me to review and give them their projects a shout out or profiles. There's a bit of delay, so we'll give it a moment. Okay, we've got Yash and Hanish still. Okay, set 2755. Project, let's have a look. 15 minutes ago, look at Tom, straight in there. Love that, Tom. That's awesome. This is why my clients notice certain people in our GitHub org, because they're active, they're always adding value. Really, really important. Nice topics, a Chrome extension to keep a tab on your browser tabs. Cool, looks good. I would say hide releases and packages if not used, but really use releases. Hide releases and packages if not used. Use releases. Hide it until you use it, but try and use it as soon as possible, even if you manually do it. I like that. It's quite funny, giving it context. I think that's good. So everyone can see running the landing page. So it's clone, and then you've navigated into the folder, which I think is really good that you haven't missed that step like most projects do. Although on this step, clone it to run the Chrome extension locally, clone it, but then what? You say open Chrome. And is that what you do? You don't have to do any, like, I don't know, what is it written in, like npm install? It's in JavaScript. I don't know. But hopefully that is the right steps. That's quite funny. Hawkeye 30. Thor 180. Thor is higher than Hulk. I don't know. I guess so. But on a serious note, you take releases. You only got one branch, which is fine. Issues, and you've got labels. Really awesome. Really good. Pull requests. 6 hours ago. Cool. Is a good. They had no comments yet, so definitely review those, but they are quite new, so it looks like you're on top of things. Discussions are being used. Actions aren't. I wonder if there's something we can do in actions. Oh, there's no package file, so we can't do anything with that. I wonder if you can just kind of run the code to make sure it works. But yeah, something to run just to check it lints correctly or something like that, I think would be useful. And then I would say hide wiki if you're not using it. No, you're not using it, so hide wiki as not used. And then if you go to the insights and have a look at community, pretty much lots of ticks, so that's looking great. Nice work. I think that's pretty good. What other people thought as well. Let's have a look. Releases are, so it's an ultra half. Thank you so much. It's a great question, and it's terrible of me for making that assumption that people knew what releases were. So thank you so much. So to answer this question for you and everybody else is, you're right. If you're not distributing a binary, it's still important, because if I'm using a custom GitHub action, if I'm using a Chrome tab like this, or if I'm using, your package, or if I'm just using your project that I just run as is, just, npm start or whatever it is, then I want to make sure that it's not necessarily running the latest, it's running a release that has usually been checked more thoroughly. It's usually got a change log so I can see what's changed in it. It's usually more stable rather than the latest and greatest. So that's why a lot of places have nightly build. So if I just check out your main branch, effectively that's your nightly build. That is your latest and greatest. Hopefully it's been tested before things merged in, but it hasn't necessarily had a lot of thorough feedback from the team, the community, and so forth. So releases are kind of how a commit is like a save point. Well, a release is like a save point, but it's a collection of commits. And I think that's really, really important. So I would always really use releases. If you want your project to be taken seriously, you need to use releases. And then people can have the choice to check out the latest release or to download the latest release, or if they want to go, live life dangerously and use the nightly build, which is their main branch, latest and greatest. Marvel fight time. I fancy watching some Marvel movies. Anyone watched, is it Squid Game? I watched the first episode. It's quite interesting. I'm just not a big fan I hate reading, so reading subtitles is not great for me. Glad you're doing great. Awesome to have you here. If you could do me a favor, if you could add a profile picture as well to your YouTube so it just doesn't appear up the default R, I'd really appreciate that. It could be a picture of your pet. It could be a picture of your laptop, but something unique to you, not like a famous cartoon character. Will this review happen? Again, I have a project and I'll make it open source. Yes, make it open source. Open source from the beginning. I make it open source now. Yes, I try and do these reviews every other week. I do profile reviews, open source reviews, resume reviews, and portfolio reviews. I usually do them all together, but now I'm going to start trying to separate them out. Some as videos, some as live streams. So yes, there will be more. Hey Marco, how you doing? Long time no see. Cool. I'm glad that made sense, and thank you again so much for that amazing question. Yes, and releases should ideally be signed. Absolutely. Do I sign mine? Ooh, I need to check. It's a good point. But yes, ideally signed, and commits should be signed as well, really, ideally too. I was meant to give away GitHub t-shirt today, but it's really hard to give away GitHub t-shirts because no one wants them. So maybe next week, or maybe in the last week of Oktoberfest, I can give away like 4. I try to give 2 away and no one wants them, but we can do that, in another live stream. Can you guide me or suggest me in which fields to go, as I now know just C, C++, and Java? There's no just. You know a lot more than most people. So don't belittle your knowledge. It's great that you know C, C++, and Java. But you can make contributions to those projects, or to any projects. It doesn't have to be just those technologies. Your fresh pair of eyes jumping from one language to another, one technology to another, can add so much value. Oh, there's a dubbed version. I didn't know that. Oh, thank you, Nick. You might have made my day. That's good. Cool. So what I'd suggest is go to the issues at the top, and you can filter. So you can filter by a label. So if you, I don't know, filter by good first issue, and then you can do by language as well if you want. So you could go language, and you could say, what did you say, Java? And then it will filter. There goes quite a few issues for you to choose from that have good first issue and are written in the language Java. So lots of choice. That's why it's important for maintainers to use issues and labels. Eddie, there's a link free discussion with a discussion about the logo. Oh, I haven't looked at that. Yes, you're right. There's an image of all the rough sketches I've drawn on the logo. Could you tell which one you like and others on stream like? Oh, good point. Let's have a look at that. That'd be a nice idea. Let's go take a look. Thank you so much for the reminder. Takshak, hopefully I pronounced that right. Let's have a look. What is the discussion number? Oh, here we go. Link free logo. This microphone keeps leaning up. Come down a bit. I will try and fix that for next time. What is the link tree one? We want to be very different to that. Link tree. Okay, so that's like 2 arrows or something. Okay, as long as we're different to that, that's cool. Well, that cloud one looks quite good. Lots of conversations is awesome. That looks good too. Lots of, I need to go, oh, people have tagged me. I'm a bit behind. My bad, everyone. Oh, wow. I think definitely simple ones are the best, but this looks quite good. What does everyone else think? Let me share a link to this in the chat, and then people can leave their thoughts. I think it's a really, really great, great discussion for our open source link tree alternative link free. Please pick a logo. Please help. Please help. I can't write. Please help pick a logo. There we go. Feedback and suggestions definitely welcome on that. Let's have a look. Cool. I want them. I'm not going to do a giveaway today. I'll do one next time. Next week or the week after. I've got, GitHub t-shirts to give away. And it's just a coupon. So you can go to the GitHub store and then pick a t-shirt. And you put in your details in there and it just takes care of it all for you. Free delivery as well. Thanks for the review. Shout out to all contributors on the repo. Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. If nobody wants a t-shirt, you'll take it. Tom, have you not got a GitHub t-shirt? Tom, DM me. I'll send you one outside the competition because you do so much for the community. I'll definitely send you a coupon so you can pick a GitHub t-shirt. DM me so I don't forget because after this, I'm going to go grab dinner and all the rest. So I will forget. So send me a DM, Tom. What's a signed commit? Marco, thank you so much for answering. Awesome. I'll probably explain it really badly. I wasn't going to explain it as technically as that, but yes. Kind of how you log in with your SSH to Git to push and pull. It's kind of like that. You have a GPG key and it proves that it's you that made that commit as well. 2 arrows. No, it's a tree. They need to work on their logo. It was, in my defense, it was really small. Got you. Cool. Oh, we see. Awesome. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Marco, that's a really good suggestion. You always have that same icon, by the way, for the last 10 plus years. The Mario one. Right, even looking at your name, I can like spot you a mile away. It's great. It's really good. It's easy to spot you on all socials. Love that. Top right. Thank you so much for the suggestion, Nick Hill. Top right looks good. This one up here. Well, leave a comment. I like it how they're numbered so people can leave a reply and so forth. I'm facing issues while contributing to the projects. Projects not including Oktoberfest or it's getting marked as spam. Okay, so If you want to do it just for Hacktoberfest, then yes, definitely pick a project that has the Hacktoberfest label. Marked as spam, raise an issue first and make sure that the contribution is adding value to the project and it's not just like fixing a typo and will add value. And so I still think fixing a typo adds value, but I think for Hacktoberfest it's a little bit of cheating. So I welcome people fixing my typos. So please do make those improvements, especially for people who don't have English as a first language, then those typos can be confusing for them. So I really, welcome those. But yeah, for Hacktoberfest, I get it. You need to make a bit more of an effort for Hacktoberfest. Since 9. Wow. Is that why it's super pixelated? It's that old. You got the original 8-bit version rather than the 4K version. Awesome. By the way, have you all given this video a thumbs up yet? It really helps support the live stream. Oh, we're up to 30 people already watching. Thank you so much. We can definitely hit 50 thumbs up. Definitely. Why does it always get... Oh, almost dropped my mic. Shit. Why does it always get busier towards the end of the live stream when I'm trying to wind down? Shall we review a couple more people in the chat? Let me know your GitHub issue number and let's review it. So we're going to close this one. Let me know your... Microphone, come here. Let me know your issue numbers and let's review them. So what else have we got? We did have some people. Yes, I have a Discord server. Thank you so much for asking. I should be able to type in Discord. It should be in the link in the description below. But also Nightbot should also bring it up now as well. Yeah, we have over 4,500 people on Discord, and they're all super welcoming, super inclusive. I want to help you get green squares, contribute to open source, and get the job. It's great to see some of the achievements our community members are achieving. And it's all down to all of you being so welcoming in our community and being supportive. Hannes, thank you so much. Let's have a look. 2529. Project. Okay, cool. 22 minutes ago, Tom beat me to it. Always beat me to it. How do you hide it? I can show you. So in the repo, I can't show you on your repo because I haven't got access. If I show you on our repo. So here you get this cog and you can click on it and then you can just tick these on and off as and when you need them. So if you're using them, tick them on. If you're not using them, hide them. So hopefully you can do that and I can refresh the page and then we can see it. Eddie Hub is awesome community. Eddie Hub is awesome because you're all awesome. So thank you all so much. Tom, you haven't raised an issue. Raise an issue, Tom. We'll look at yours as well. Definitely want to have a look at yours. Just found out about all of this. First time viewing in. Love it. Looking to get more into open source. Ian, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Awesome to have you here. Thanks for joining and looking forward to geeking out with you as well. Don't forget, we do have a Discord server where we do chat between live streams and videos in there. I turn off projects. Oh yeah, projects is off. Why turn off projects? Projects is awesome. Okay, let's have a look at this. Right. So we refresh. Yep, so packages have now disappeared. Awesome. That's a really quick update. Let's have a look. So you've got releases, love that. You have got topics, love that. A simple e-certificate generator. Okay, what kind of e-certificate is it? Let's have a look at the README and see if we can see anything. There's no screenshot. So it'd be great to have a screenshot of what it would be like. What is it? What is it that I get? Is it a web interface? Is it command line? Like, just make it really easy for people to understand what's going on. Like, without any effort at all. I know you've got some links, documentation, all the rest, but you just need to make it super simple, like hook them, and then they can look in deeper and so forth. That's why I encourage you all to get your green squares, because that's the hook. People go, wow, lots of green squares, contributed over the year, course of the year or the months, looks really healthy. Then we dig deeper and see what they're up to. Screenshots, add screenshots or animated GIFs to README. Definitely a really good one. Hey Joshua, how you doing? Awesome to have you here. Oh yeah, if you're not using it, turn it off. That makes sense. Actually, I probably need to get better at that myself. Updated. Awesome. I will let a few people, Nid here, I'll let a few people in the chat answer that while I carry on with the review. But thank you so much for the question. Love the support, really appreciate it. If you all want to also support me further, you can take a screenshot. I'll do a pose in a second and you can share it on Twitter, LinkedIn, tag me, and share, include one or two tips that you learned today, and I can retweet it to my community. But I'll definitely like it if you tag me. But if you add value to the post or the tweet, then I will also retweet it. I'll do a pose. Are you all doing poses as well? There you go. You can get the screenshot. No problem. You're welcome for the feedback. Okay, awesome. I really appreciate all the positive feedback from all of you. So what have we got? Let's have a look. What else? Contributors. Right, okay, I see. I don't think you need this anymore, to be honest, contributors. This is created by all contributors, but you've got this on the right now. GitHub covers this. So I don't think that's needed anymore. Contributors file not needed as GitHub repo displays this already. Just my thought. You're not using GitHub Actions. I would definitely say use GitHub Actions. Very, very awesome to use it. You got issues with labels. Pretty cool. I would try to add some more labels just to, again, make your project more discoverable. Pull requests seem to be used. Nothing open at the moment, but it's good. And you have got using discussions. Awesome. Actions are not used. I'll definitely highly recommend using actions. You are using a project board, which is awesome. They're all closed though, so kind of not sure what this is displaying. I would try and, this is closed, right? I would try, yeah, they're all, opened. Oh, is that an icon you've put on it? Go to issue. Oh no, it is closed. I'm not going crazy. Yeah, so I would try and maybe see what's active, like backlog, like in progress, and then done, that sort of way, or in review. I would definitely have a look at that. What have you got on your insights? Nice. Green ticks all round. Pull request template, maybe just like closes or fixes in the hash and the issue number, and maybe just a few pointers to help people. Otherwise, they're just empty. They'll open an empty one with no description. Maybe just add a screenshot or something like that. Not urgent, but just a suggestion. Pull request template with some basics. Doesn't have to be like super fancy. Project board has all closed items in it. Otherwise, looking good. What else can we see? Got tags, got branches. Guessing one's a feature branch. Yeah. So that's okay. What are people thinking in the chat? And you've got glasses, like cool glasses on your cat. Like, it froze. Legendary pose. Thank you so much, both of you. Really appreciate it. All contributors bot is used to specifically recognize contributors outside of code. Got you. I was using it, but I found there was like 99% of the time the same as what was committed, especially by moving our docs into the repo and stopped using the wiki and all the rest. So yeah, I appreciate it's different, but it seemed very similar. Thanks, Joshua. Awesome. Okay. But looking really, really good. Yeah, not what else to suggest. Just get a bit more in the README. That is people's first impression. Get animated GIF, screenshot. Definitely do that. Otherwise, looks good. Right. Thank you so much. Okay, last one. I think last one. Tom, what is your number? Oh, here we go. I found it. 2757. I must have missed that before. Cool. 2757. Okay, let's have a look. No one's commented on Tom's one yet. And Tom has commented on all of yours. We are all supportive in EdiHub. So go check this out. This is Tom's one. Go look at it and give some thoughts and feedbacks. You're welcome. Thank you so much for the great feedback as well. I really appreciate it. Let's have a look. My portfolio website. Well, let's go have a look at it. See what it looks like. I do like this. I know what Nick's going to say. Nick, write it in the chat what you're going to say. But I do like this. I think it looks really, really cool. Having code being typed out, I think it looks great. But accessibility is not so good for it. I wonder if there's a fallback or something. Oh, I don't like it that that bracket is not on the line below. But no, it looks really good. You got a photo. I think a photo really makes it like so much more personable. Like I feel like I know the person better. I do like the timelines. It's really good. Really, really good. I was saying with that bracket, I line below for me, please. Like, I don't know why. Like on this one, it's fine because it's all one line, but just, I don't know. Maybe it's the TypeScript person in me. Got contact form and you got links. Awesome. Are we connected on LinkedIn? I don't know. We are. Cool. Yeah, but it looks really, really good. I'm guessing this just goes down to partway down the page. Yeah, it looks really good. So you've coded all of this. This is cool. So you've got contributors, you've got releases, loving that. You've got link, you've got portfolio website. Only thing is that movie side made me think of like a movie app. I don't know why. I kind of didn't think of portfolio. If you could get those onto one line, I think you just, again, make better use of white space. I mean, it's not so urgent. It's just me being picky, I suppose. I like the animated GIF. This looks great. Really, really good. I wonder if you could have a Git pod for this as well. Podify the project. If Carl was still here, definitely say Git podify the project. Let's have a look. Type animations are accessibility concern. Yeah, I remember you saying that before, so that's what I thought it was. Oh yeah, declare your arrays as constants. They're still mutable, but can't be reassigned that way. Got you. Issues being given away. Someone can open an issue and a pull request. That's like 3 green squares given away. Issues, green square, commit, and pull request. So yes, awesome. Okay, let's have a look. So what have we got? We've got package. JSON, what script do we have? You know what, I'm going to check here. We have test. Okay, there's no test, which is fine. Someone could add tests. You could add Cypress. We added tests to our link-free project. I'll show you all in a second. You do have GitHub Actions running. So you have auto merge. I do not like auto merge. Is that going to just merge PRs in straight away? Don't like that. Changelog, yes. Code analysis, cool. Lighthouse, that's a good one. Linter, that's a good one as well. Nice. So actions are running, which is great. Pull requests. Oh, you got size. I think even t-shirt sizing, small, medium, and large, really helps people to know like how big the issues are. It'd be great if you could put those on your issues so people know if it's a big or small and they can understand. Definitely. Ah, okay, got you. Fair enough. Thank you. Tommy, it looks good. 100% going to copy the copy the idea. Yeah, we're always borrowing ideas from each other. So it looks really, really good. Oh, community. Let's have a look. No contributing file. Again, maybe something small for that could be quite good. The other thing I was going to look at. Yeah, let me quickly show you link free how you could add automated testing to the front end. So if we go to Cypress and go to integration, like our tests look like this. You know, go to the home page, I open the home page and I see a contribute on in the footer. So that's a simple one. If I go to a user, what it does is it navigates the user page. So I open the home page, I see Eddie as a link, Eddie Jowd, so that will be a link. And then I click on it, and now I should see Eddie Jowd in the URL. And then I see Eddie Jowd, written with a space in the H1 on the page. So you can test as you click things, are certain things shown on the page, you navigate to the right side of the page. So you can do stuff. This is Cypress and Cucumber, and this gives us great reuse because you can literally just duplicate that and just change the variables. Everything within the quotes is a variable and changeable. And then you can write your own custom commands as well. And that runs on CI. Okay, so what else? It looks really good. I really like it. Don't know what else to suggest. I think it looks great. What do you all think? Any suggestions from people in the chat? I will follow our channel for more guidance in open source. Yeah, that's what I do. Open source, web dev, a bit of DevOps, a bit of freelancing, and a bit of digital nomad. And I'm an open book. You can ask me any questions. I always try and answer open, honestly. So yes, yeah, have a look at Cypress. It's really cool. If you ever want to pair on it, let me know. We could always do it on a live stream, or just have a look, and any questions, let us know in Discord as well. Cool. Okay, I think that's a good place to end, everyone. Hopefully, love the support. Nice portfolio, Tom. Love that. Edgar, thank you very much for supporting other people. Everyone is so supportive. You're all great. Give the video a thumbs up. We're at 46. Let's see if we can hit 50 thumbs up. You're all obviously subscribed already. I did limit this live stream to subscribers only, and I think it's every 10 seconds you could post a message or something. I try to reduce the chat a bit, so I'm not get so lost in the chat. So hopefully that made the live stream a bit better. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun to geek out with you all. It really, really was. Oh no, yes, we've been going for over an hour and a half now. It's time for my dinner, but we will do more of these live streams. If you enjoy them, we will. I know I always enjoy them. Oh, mods have unlimited. Okay, perfect. Cool, that's good to know. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching and supporting and chatting in the chat. I really, really appreciate it. Remember, if you have just joined, you can join our Discord, and we will chat between live streams and videos in Discord, and we plan lots of other awesome stuff. Our community usually has a community call every Saturday, so that's tomorrow. That's 1:30 BST, I think 5 p.m. IST. Let me check. Eddie Hub. We do, and our community won an award. We're so inclusive. You are all so inclusive. We won an award. Community growth. Really appreciate that. We've got 15 days on Hacktoberfest left. We do have a schedule somewhere. These are our mods. Big shout out to all our mods. Also our community partners. We are going to rejig our community partner scheme so we can geek out with other communities a lot more. Here we go. Sponsor, where is it? Community call. No, that's every last Saturday. Public speaking, 1:30 BST. Oh, I really thought there was an IST on there, but I'm pretty sure it's 5 p.m. IST. And it's going to be really early for Nick. 1:30 will probably be 6 a.m. or something. But yes, so we're still geeking out between live streams and videos. So thank you all so much for joining and geeking out with you all. It's great. Have a great weekend, everyone. Remember, get a green square. Green square a day keeps Eddie away. But also remember that to get some rest, it is important to get some rest as well, so you don't burn out. Don't get too many green squares, just some. Keep it going and share the green squares, everybody else. I will catch you all in Discord. And Tom, don't forget to DM me. I will check it later on or tomorrow. Everyone, have a great weekend, and I look forward to geeking out with you soon. Thank you so much for joining us today, and happy Hacktoberfest. Bye.